So today we're going to talk about a scope. This particular scope is a 416 by 44. Now, I bought this scope as a replacement on my rabbit hunting rifle because the scope I got previously was a 3 power. I hadn't got enough legs for those long shots. I found it was lacking a little bit. So I kind of thought, what am I going to go for? And on a 2.2, I don't really, myself personally, see much point in spending absolutely tons of money. I'd sooner spend that money on my bigger rifles, on my more powerful guns, and, you know, glass that's going to be more productive for them. So I was looking at the options, really, and this one came out an absolute blinder. And this is a Hawke Vantage scope. Now, when I was a kid, everybody had a Hawke scope on their airgun. And that was kind of like the thing, you know, you had a Hawke scope. And as I got more into shooting as a grown-up, as an adult, Hawke scopes were always sort of laughed at a little bit. You know, they were always like the sort of tin pot scope that nobody, you know, sort of all the amateurs had. Well, Hawke have kind of reinvented themselves a little bit of recent years with the Vantage range, which has been around a while. But actually the quality is amazing. This scope is, I was so surprised when I looked at this scope in the gun shop. It really is. I mean, the build quality is amazing. It's really well built, really sturdy, really sturdy construction to it. Everything, I mean, all the dials, you know, they turn and twist and click with some authority. There's, you know, it's pretty well made, actually. I would say comparable in terms of its well, certainly in terms of its outward appearance to, you know, the sort of bottom end vortex maybe. It's got, you know, it's got a feel of quality about it. It really has. Now, in terms of the magnification, this 4 power, I can take out rabbits fairly extreme ranges now. You know, I can actually see the things to shoot them and shoot them fairly safely, knowing that I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna hit them and kill them pretty cleanly, really. And that's what I want from my scope. It's an easy scope to use. You settle down behind your rifle and it's there. You know, that reticle is there. It's on what you want it to be on. And it just intuitively is an easy scope to use. I really do like it. This one's got a mil-dot reticle, and for me that's perfect. You know, for what I want it for, that works really well. I personally think it's a handsome looking scope. Aesthetically, it fits really well on my rifle. It looks nice, and I know it can take a knock if it has to. You know, I mean, unfortunately accidents happen, and you do want something that's got a little bit of beef behind it that will actually do the job and come up trumps if you do drop it on the floor. And well, yeah, this will. Looking at it, it kind of looks like it's made to take a knock or two. And really, I can't fault it. I mean, I'm not going to go into facts and figures because I never do. And really, it is. I've taken it out 3 times now, and each time it's been great. When I put it on my rifle, I didn't even bore sight it, and it was shooting about 3 inches to the left of point of aim, and I dialed it in seconds. It took no time at all. So yeah, I would recommend one of these scopes. This is just a really quick sort of introduction to this scope. It's still a new scope to me, but it's certainly one that I'm going to get a lot of enjoyment and a lot of use out of. I think really the takeaway from this video is don't discount Hawke scopes. You know, Hawke scopes have actually got some good applications, some good sort of applications for use. This scope set me back £170, which for Hawke is quite a lot of money, really. A lot of their scopes are under the £100 range. That being said, you're getting a lot for your money. I mean, this thing allows a lot of light in at dusk and dawn. It really does. You know, I mean, I've used it both dusk and dawn, and it is a pretty good darn scope for that. It lets in a lot of light. It makes the most of the light that you've got, I have to say. And the magnification quality is really clear, really crisp, and quite honestly, befitting of a scope of far more expense, I would say. So do not discount Hawke scopes. Give them a go, or at least don't just brush over them in the gun shop. Take a look. They might not be good for all applications. I don't know. They may well be, but certainly for a 2.2 Rimfire rabbit gun, yeah, it's going to do the job. Anyway, that's another quick review from Rule 303. If you like the video, please subscribe and hit that like button.